Good evening and thank you for joining us on Psych. Tonight, we have a distinguished panel of experts who will help us dissect the impact of ongoing challenges on families. As families navigate through various challenges, our goal is to explore coping strategies and highlight the issues and resiliency found within the family unit. To guide us through the exploration, we have with us two experts who specialize in family counseling and psychology. I'd like to introduce Tommy, a renowned family counselor, as well as Daya, a professor from University Sabah that specializes in families. Thank you both for being here. As we dive into tonight's discussion, could you provide some context on the overarching impact these adversities have had on families?
Certainly, families today are facing a myriad of challenges that impact their dynamics profoundly. The adversities may vary, but common threads lies in how families cope.
Absolutely. Adversities bring unique stresses from financial struggles to interpersonal conflicts. Families are evolving and understanding how they adapt and overcome these challenges is crucial. We are here to unravel these dynamics and shed light on them.
Thank you both for setting the stage for our discussion tonight. It is really nice to have the both of you joining us tonight, our experts who have scrutinized real-life interviews and relevant scientific articles to bring you valuable insights into the coping strategies families are adopting during these challenging times.
Hello, my name is Cindy. So it's tough because our kid has learning and behavior issues. So this really puts a strain on us emotionally and financially, and we often feel kind of alone in this. On top of that, our child has Down syndrome, which brings its own set of challenges. But we're working hard to figure out on how to help them learn and manage their worries. So we didn't know much about Down syndrome before, so that's been a very big learning curve for us. And we are trying to handle it by finding practical solutions, getting emotional support, and just loving our child a lot. But honestly, we could really use more help and information to make things easier.
Tommy, what are your thoughts on what Cindy has said? How would you analyze the coping strategies employed by the family?
Their coping strategies align remarkably well with several essential concepts in family counseling. When it comes to continuity and change in family development, recognizing specific coping skills influenced by developmental challenges demonstrate an understanding of the family's developmental stage. This awareness allows family counselors to provide targeted support at different stages, acknowledging the evolving nature of family dynamics. It is evident that the challenges faced by families dealing with developmental disabilities are multifaceted and unique. Along these lines, a study by Bujnowska and colleges on parents of children with developmental disabilities in 2021 contribute further insights. This study, encompassing a diverse sample of families with children with developmental disabilities, including the autism spectrum, illuminated the multifaceted challenges ranging from emotional and behavioral issues to financial strain. It revealed nuances in coping strategies in which these families leaned toward both problem-focused and emotional-focused copings. It emphasized the significance of tailoring interventions to address the specific needs for different developmental disabilities, ranging from sensory challenges to educational adaptations.
Thank you so much, Tommy. That is some wonderful insight from you. Now, I'd love to hear from our lovely Daya. What about the next interview? What can you tell us about it?
My name is Joe. It's been a real roller coaster for us. Our child is dealing with epilepsy and our elderly relative experiencing schizophrenia. So it's no walk in the park. We found out that many individuals like them have psychiatric issues, and it is hitting us hard too. Anxiety and depression are like unwanted guests in our home, especially for me as a dad. The way we deal with things as a family has changed. More problem solving, but also more disagreements and strictness around the house. It's not easy, and every day feels like a battle. On top of that, we're learning to navigate the challenges of schizophrenia with our elderly family members, trying to actively address problems and provide emotional support. Some days are better than the others, but we're doing our best to keep moving forward.
Those experience echoes the challenges of a family that has a member experiencing epilepsy or schizophrenia. In examining parents of children with epilepsy, coping strategies involve actively addressing issues and seeking professional help, as indicated by the Coping Strategy Scale (COPE). On the schizophrenia front, problem-focused coping such as seeking professional help and care preparation is crucial. Emotion-focused coping comes into play with emotional support and counselling. In the realm of childhood epilepsy, the study by Razak and colleagues in 2023 sheds light on the interesting interplay of psychiatric comorbidity, family factors, coping styles, and family functioning.
Ooh, interesting dynamic. How do these challenges fit into the broader framework of family relationship?
Well, parents of children with epilepsy, as evidenced by the Family Assessment Device and Coping Strategy Scale, undergo a spectrum of emotions that significantly impact the parent-child relationship, aligning with the family relationship framework. The need for counseling is emphasized to address feelings of loss and fear. The diagnosis of epilepsy influences various stages of the family life cycle, introducing complexities and challenges. Effective coping strategies are crucial for positive family functioning in line with the family development perspective. Switching gears to schizophrenia, Mashudi and Yusuf study in 2021 emphasizes problem-focused and emotion-focused coping strategies within family. These approaches significantly impact family health, addressing issues related to schizophrenia and managing associated emotions. In both cases, tailored coping mechanisms are pivotal in navigating complexities and nurturing resilient family relationships.
That is an interesting perspective on this. Thank you so much, Daya. How about the next interview clip? The both of you, Tommy and Daya, can share your input.
Someone we care about had this intense medical treatment called ECMO. It brings a lot of stress, We try to tackle the problems, but it's not as easy as it looks. During the treatment, we all felt pretty anxious, and even though it's getting a bit better, our overall well-being, especially the mental side, is still taking a hit. On top of that, we're also dealing with financial stress. It's not easy at all, but our strong family bond is helping us to get through it. We stick together, and that's what keeps us going.
Nisa's family is employing problem-focused coping strategies, much like the families in the study. Coping strategies, anxiety, and depressive symptoms in family members of patients treated with extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, a prospective cohort study by Onrost and colleagues in 2022, dealing with ECMO treatments. They are actively addressing the medical challenges, seeking support, and planning ahead. The lingering impact on mental well-being aligns with the study findings, showcasing that even with improvement, a mild reaction to stress may persist. The proactive approach Nisa's family is taking reflects an able family system, adapting changes just as the families in the study did.
And Daya, what is your take?
Nisa's family, by sticking together during financial stress, exemplifies the power of a strong family identity. Their mutual support and shared belief in overcoming challenges align with the key findings from a study by Stevenson and colleagues in 2020 on how family identification facilitates coping with financial stress. Family bonds and collective resilience is evident in how they navigate economic hardships. It's heartening to see how a cohesive family identity, as highlighted in the study, contributes to their well-being during financial challenges.
Wow, thank you for explaining it to everyone here. I scanned through the articles prior to this and I don't really understand. Thanks once again for putting it into sentences that were easy to comprehend for everyone, especially our audience here. Moving on to our next segment, we have invited the three individuals from different families to share how they cope with their challenges in their family. Before we bring them on, here's a snippet of this family. Now that we have watched the videos of their family situations, let's welcome them.
Hello, I am a parent with 2 children, one with Down syndrome.
Hello, I'm the father of a boy with schizophrenia in which epilepsy also frequently occurs.
Hello, I'm a mother of my daughter who was treated with ECMO.
Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate your time here. Madam Cindy, it must be hard taking care of your children. May I know how you tackle the challenges?
I struggled a lot, especially in the beginning, but I was able to adapt to accommodate the needs of my girl because she requires extra care. But honestly, having supportive family members is a huge help, particularly for my parents, as they know the struggle of taking care of someone who needs a lot of attention. Since my sister has ASD, in addition to that, I seek professional help, relying on the healthcare system for both assistance and guidance.
That is incredible for overcoming those challenges in a supportive environment. Mr. Joe, do you share the same coping strategies?
I do, since I seek professional help as well. Not just my son who goes to therapy regularly. I went for counseling sessions to learn how to help and support him in a way that actually benefits him. Counseling has also helped me regulate my emotions because it can be really stressful at times. Other than that, I think my spouse is a great emotional support as we share the same concerns about our son. Right now, we don't panic anymore. We don't panic as much anymore when his epilepsy occurs compared to the first few times it happened, which I think shows how we adapted and learned from our past events, mistakes.
Good to hear the way you cope and adapt affects your family functioning positively. What about you, Madam Nisa? Can you share your experiences?
During the treatment of my daughter with ECMO, I struggled mentally and financially due to the concern regarding her health and also our finances to pay for her treatment. So I'm so grateful she's better now. I think we were able to overcome this mainly because we believed we would, and I trusted that she would get better. We remain optimistic and encourage each other to be hopeful, which created a strong belief to achieve a positive outcome. No matter how hard it is, we will overcome it together. That was the mentality our family had, and it still is. Apart from that, informational support and planning were helpful too.
That is inspiring. Having a strong belief within family and always sticking together through thick and thin. It's an honor to have these amazing people sharing their encounters and coping mechanism. Thank you for the insightful sharing. To conclude, we are now aware that family issues encompass physical and mental health issues as well as financial distress through the psychologists and counselors' analysis of articles. These issues were related to the experiences of invited parents who shared their coping strategies that include seeking professional help, having a supportive environment, having emotional and informational support, as well as training. I hope those who are watching can learn something new from Psych Talk. Have a nice day.